Hello guys, in this video you are going to learn about the constructors in Java programming language. Well, what are the constructors? Constructors are a type of functions, okay? So what is the difference between functions and constructors? Well, firstly, functions can return a value, right? After calling a function, it will return a value, but constructors won't return a value. And we will call the functions, right? But constructors will be called by itself. But when? So they are called when the object is created, right? So don't get confused. Let me explain you with an example. I'm creating a main class here where it contains the public static void main method string args, and this is the main method. And let me create another class for explanation of constructor. So class example. Now after creation of this class, I just wanted to create an object for this class. So example e1 equal to new example. Okay, so this is the object for this class, right? And now let's create a constructor. Constructor is, wait a minute, there is another point to be noted. Constructors have the same name of the class. So note this point. To let the compiler know is this a constructor or not, the name should be same as the class name. So here the class name is example. So the constructor name will also be example. Okay. Since it is a type of function, we are keeping parentheses here, and we are not writing any void or int or something. It is because constructors won't return any value. Okay, that's why we are writing directly the class name and parenthesis bracket. And now this is the function block, and here I just wanted to print this is constructor. Okay, I'm sorry I kept a single quote. I should keep double quotes. Okay, so if I run this, see here, I'm not calling this constructor, right? I have just created an object. So here E1 is an object, right? But still, after running this, you can see that, see, the output is this is the constructor. It is because it directly, okay, call the constructor method, right? So how to send the parameters to this constructor? It will take the parameters like all other functions, okay, but it will not return any value. Okay, so let's send the value. For example, I wanted to send name um, girls, okay, and here since I'm sending a string parameter, I need to take this string variable here. Okay, now here I just wanted to write the name here. Okay, here you can see that the output is this is constructor girls. So it is saying this is constructor girls. Okay, so as all the other functions, it also will take the parameters, but it will not return any values. Okay, so let me take another object. Let me create another object example e2 equal to new example, and here I just wanted to print I just wanted to send the parameter boys here. Okay, if you can see here, see, we have got the another output here. Okay, so what if I keep another function? Let me create another function here, void print, which will print um, system.out.println. This is print function. Okay, so this is print function. Now let's see. So you can see that there is no change in this output. It is because we haven't called this function. Since it is a normal function, since it is not a constructor, we need to call this function. Okay, so let me call this function e1 dot print. Okay, and let me call the another function from this another object. Okay, now let's see. So here you can see, right, this is print function and this is print function. This is from e1 object and this is from e2 object. Okay, so let us take an application to make you more understandable. Let us take an application. I just wanted to create a student objects where it will take the name of every student and there will be a print function in it which will print the name of the student. Okay, so let's see how that works. Let me remove this and let me also remove this. Okay, so let me create student class here. First of all, student, sorry, class student, and there is a constructor here which will take the name of the student. And see here, um, let me create a variable here which is instance variable. We call it as string name of student. Okay, so name of student equal to name. So here we are making this name to store in this variable. Okay, so that we can access the name of the student from any other function, right? So void print, here I am going to print the name of the student. Println name of the student is plus name of student. Okay, so here you can see that. Okay, first of all, let me create an object here for student s equal to new student. Okay, here let me send the name Geetha. So this name will be sent to this variable, okay, with the help of this constructor. So constructors will help you to initialize the instance variables. Okay, here this is the instance variable. Okay, instance variable, right? So after initializing this instance variable, we can access this variable throughout from any function from the class. Okay, so that you no need to send the name again and again to all the functions in the class. Okay, if you run this, here you can see, okay, I didn't call the function here. So s dot print. Now let's see. Okay, name of the student is Geeta. So this is how the constructors are going to work.